Nintendo Music is the last of Nintendo's many October 2024 announcements. It's a neat incentive for Nintendo Switch Online subscribers to listen to music. The app itself is well designed, with playlists, offline downloads, spoiler filters, and the ability to extend a music track. When I actually gave it a go and listened to a few of the songs, I thought the mixing sounded off. So, I booted up my Wii to investigate. I thought that the app's version of the Wii Shop Channel main theme had much more prevalent bass and a bit more reverb. Listening to them side by side, I started to notice a difference, but I wasn't entirely sure. When I heard the clap sound, though, I knew something was off. Even Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is accurate to what the real console sounds like. The app has a lot more reverb compared to the real thing, meaning this is an inaccurate rip of the song. The posting Plaza from Check Me Out channel sounds slightly different to me too. There's something about the synth that sounds just a tiny bit off. I know I'm nitpicking, the song still sounds good, but the difference is there. The music doesn't sound off to me because I've been listening to low-quality rips on YouTube or am misremembering how the track sounds. It is different from the source material. The Everybody Votes channel main theme has a completely different mood to it. The amount of reverb applied to it sounds very spacey and atmospheric. The real version isn't like this at all. This mixing problem seems to only apply with sequence-based audio, tracks that play in real time on the game's hardware, using a MIDI-style format. Instructions are given on what keys to press with a sequence, and a sound font with pre-recorded note presses is the instrument being played. My ears could only notice it with the Wii and Nintendo 64 games, but other systems using this older style of music might also have inaccuracies. Live, streamed audio for games like Super Mario Galaxy or Animal Crossing New Horizons don't have this issue, since the entire song is completely pre-recorded and is simply being streamed in by the system. The sequenced music inaccuracies might have to do with the PC software that Nintendo is using to emulate the Wii's sound system. Rather than recording it from the console, they did go through the effort of making a proper rip with the original game files, but it's a bit inaccurate. But to an enthusiast, these inaccuracies aren't representative of what's played on the actual system, and muddies the idea of Nintendo Music being an official archive. I'm still going to listen to the music though. The app is convenient. Extensions are a really nice feature, and shows that Nintendo knows their fans like to listen to songs for long durations. There are 15, 30, and 60-minute variants for select songs. The app smartly uses looping points that were set on the original file so that users can save on data usage. I tried playing a 60-minute version of Honey Hill on the high quality mode to see the worst case scenario of usage. After an hour, it only used up about 6 megabytes of data. Downloading the song to play offline kept the extension functionality and used about the same amount of space. This method is much more data efficient than a 60-minute YouTube extension since there's no video to stream. And that doesn't account for other troubles, like leaving the screen on or ads if you don't have a premium subscription. Nintendo Music has neither of those, but does require a subscription to use. Extensions are only available on select songs, but there's also an option to infinitely loop a track. This option will still play the intro and outro, so it's a bit more obvious when the song starts over again. When available, extensions are the best option for longer listening. The music quality is also higher than YouTube, which caps out around 256 kilobits per second. On the highest quality setting, Nintendo Music boasts a bitrate of approximately 320 kilobits per second. This matches Spotify Premium and makes songs sound just a bit more fuller. Since the music is directly sourced from Nintendo, there's hope for games that shipped with lower quality audio and never received a CD release. This app could finally bring high quality music to the masses, giving higher bitrate and sample rate than what's heard in-game. Another nice thing about getting it from the source is that all songs added to the service have an English title. Certain games never got a release outside of Japan, or certain songs never had an official title, so this is nice to see. I think Nintendo Music is a good benefit for an existing Nintendo Switch Online subscriber. If you have a subscription, you likely already like Nintendo games and have heard their music. Well, it's strictly limited to Nintendo Music, and there are other sources to listen to that music. An NSO subscription would be cheaper than something like YouTube or Spotify Premium, and it gives Nintendo more control over the experience. As time goes on and the collection of music starts to fill up, I can see this app replacing YouTube rips out of sheer convenience for a Nintendo fan. I just hope that the sequenced music gets fixed. Are you kidding? There's no Game Boy Baseball?